welcome back to another video. I know there's been a bit of a lag in my posting. I've had some technical difficulties, but I am back and better and super excited to be dishing out fire content for you guys. So today I thought I would sit and get fully ready with you guys, have some fat chats and laughs while I do my makeup, my hair, and pick an outfit. So grab your drink, es mos Vrijdag, and it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and let's get started. I always start with my makeup. I think it sets the tone for all my looks, I never really have a look or an outfit in mind. I kind of just do my makeup, and then I let that kind of determine the tone for the look that I'm doing. I'm just blending this red lipstick that I use as a color corrector. And then I will start with my foundation. Now I look a bit crazy, but there is a method to this madness. So I mentioned on my Instagram that I was going to be filming a Get Ready With Me. And some of you have put some questions forward that I'm really excited to answer. If you don't already, please follow me on Instagram. I always leave a link to all of my social media in the bio. So the first question is, if there was one thing you could change about yourself, what would it be? That is a difficult one because I feel like I've really had to learn how to love myself in the way that I am today. I think it's so important to be happy and content with the person that you are. But truthfully, if I was to answer that question, I would probably say my anxiety. A lot of my anxiety is self-inflicted. I usually work myself up into a frenzy based on no actual facts, actually. Like, I will make up scenarios in my head and then it's a spiral from there. It's not pretty and it's very toxic, actually. But it's something that I am working on daily. It's so important to have measures in place that really help you deal with stress and anxiety, especially during these trying times. There are so many things going on, so many people are suffering, and I think it's so important to have a means of really letting go of a lot of things that you typically hold on to when you're anxious or stressed. So if there's one thing I would change about myself, it's definitely the fact that I'm an extremely anxious person. I work myself up into a frenzy. Like, I've lost so many jobs mainly because I was talking myself out of it. I was making up reasons why I shouldn't be in a position to be there. It's very toxic. I remember when I first started modeling. So the modeling agency is extremely judgmental, and because they have a criteria. They're looking for a certain type of person, a person who has a certain height and a certain build and a certain weight. And so it's difficult to try and keep up with beauty standards in the modeling industry. And my anxiety is something that has prevented me from progressing a lot of the times in the industry because of this frenzy I work myself up into. But in my mind, it's like a roller coaster of emotion, and it's all self-inflicted. It's all to do with the mind, and we don't need that. Not today. All right, so the next question is, do I have any tattoos? I do. So one is on my arm here, and they are my grandmother and my mother's birthdays in Roman numerals and their star sign at the end. I thought it was really cute. It's my first tattoo. I knew it had to be something related to my mom because then she wouldn't freak out and she'd be like, oh, that's so cute. You know what I mean? Instead of being like, what the fuck? So the second tattoo that I have is on my back right shoulder. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's basically my grandmother's star sign. My grandmother passed away a few years ago, and she is such an amazing person. She was the matriarch of our family. So it was really important for me to get something that symbolized her. My mom and my sister and I actually got the same tattoo. We got it at the same time. So it's a great way for us to kind of keep her memory alive and keep her with us. Um, yeah, in all honesty, this is one of the tattoos that I don't actually like the appearance of. So I like that it's on my back. I can't really see it often, but I know it's there, and I think it's always a great reminder to know that she is always with me. My third tattoo is on my thigh. I don't know how I'm going to show you this now. This is my third tattoo. It basically says, it's a Shakespeare quote, and I really just got it off the internet. Um, but I think it resonated with me so well. It says, bid me run and I'll strive with things impossible. It's just so inspirational to me because that's how I feel. It's like, give me something to do, put me forward for something, and I will do everything in my power to make sure that I do it, even if it's impossible. It's a great thing for me to look at and feel inspired by when I'm not really feeling motivated and I don't feel like um, I'm on the right path or I'm doing the right thing. It's inspiration for me to get up and do things that I might find impossible. You know? I love tattoos. I knew the second I got my first one that I would be addicted to tattoos, and I wasn't wrong. I want so many tattoos, but I also still want to keep my body kind of clear. Like, I don't want it to be like full of all of these tattoos. A lot of my tattoos are scriptural, so it's all like really clean and dainty and cute small tattoos. That's like my vibe. That's really what I want to go for. Um, the tattoos are expensive, guys. Like, who knew that I would get into such an expensive sport? God. I've actually been on the hunt for tattoo artists in Joburg who work really well on black skin because that is a niche. Let me tell you, it is very difficult to tattoo on people who have melanin because I don't know why. Okay, I cannot tell you, but it is way more difficult. And you really need someone if you are someone who has melanin, you need someone who knows how to work on your skin. I really want my next couple of tattoos to be extremely, extremely beautiful works of art. Period. All right, the next question is, what is it like being the best sign? I know that's right. So, I'm a Gemini. I was born on the 3rd of June. Um, ooh, Geminis. People tend to think Geminis are two-faced because we're the twin sign, and we do kind of have like a dual personality type of thing. But I think it's more about adapting to the situation that you're in. Um, I've been called two-faced by a lot of people, but that's just their opinion. And how people speak of you is a reflection of them. Remember that, not you. Okay. I like the fact that I can really fit in comfortably into a lot of situations because I adapt really well. My sign is really moody. Like, what is that show on Cartoon Network with the skeleton and the little boy? His name is Billy, and he has a skeleton friend, and then his friend Mandy, and she's super moody. That's a Gemini, just like super moody, but like also super fun. Woo! Who doesn't love a Gemini? Seriously. So, what is it like? It's great. I don't see any other sign as superior. I don't think anyone is better than everyone. Everyone has their flaws and everyone has their great personality traits. That I think also as individuals, people are extremely different. I've met tons of Geminis that I'm just like, what? We are nothing alike. Like, that is just crazy. But I've met so many people of the same star sign, and I'm just like, you two could not be more similar. Like, my boyfriend and my sister are actually born on the same date, which is so weird. They're both Virgos, and I have such a great bond with Virgos. And it's so weird to see the similarities in all of the people who I have relationships with who are girls, but they are completely different people and they play completely different roles in my life, but they're all really similar, have similar personality traits. And so yeah, I think it's really interesting to see. But Gemini, really cool star sign. I think we're one of the more elite ones. Like I said, no one's above the other or anything, but pretty elite if you ask me. All right, I'm going to fix my eyebrows off camera and then I will be right back. Okay. Making the decision to move back home after I graduated college was one of the most difficult decisions I think I've ever had to make, because I had to think about kind of giving up my independence um, for a while, because if you've been living on your own for a while and then you have this way of living, you've created this routine, you don't have to answer to anyone, and then you move back home and it's like you're back in your parents' house and you still have to respect their rules, and it just becomes a really messy situation. I'm glad I went through it. You know, it was a learning experience. I don't think I would live at home again, personally speaking. Um, but I'm glad I experienced that. It was, I think, extremely necessary for me to have gone through. I've really been dealing with this dilemma of like, how much of my life do I share on social media, and how much of myself do I put out there where it's still honest and authentic, but I'm still keeping some parts of my life sacred. At the beginning, when I decided to do this, I thought to myself, you have to put everything out there. You have to make sure that everything that you're doing is extremely authentic and extremely you, because that's how you'll get people to relate to you. And that's still something I'm doing. I'm just cautious of the type of things that I put out there that I know could be detrimental to myself, because it's so personal and because it's so real and raw, and I don't want to share too much with people, because I've seen how that can become extremely negative. When you show people so much of your life, they become invested and they feel as if they're a part of that, which they are, right? Because that's the point. You want to get people involved in your life and you want them to feel like they're a part of a bigger picture, a part of something you're building. And that's exactly what I want to do. But I know that there's a negative aspect to that, that scares me, really, purely because you never know what people's intentions are. So, yeah, I've just been struggling with the dynamic of how much do I share? What do I share? How do I share it that is communicated the best way and doesn't give off the wrong message? And that's also so important, is communicating the right way, because you could have something to say but you just don't know how to articulate it, and then you end up saying the wrong thing and you get canceled on the internet. Imagine being canceled on the internet. No thanks. I'm quickly going to do my eyes. I typically just do a one color eyeshadow wash on my eye and then a small little winged liner. And today I'm going to be doing some lashes. I typically don't do lashes. I prefer using mascara because I'm growing my lashes. So my lashes look super cute with mascara, you know what I'm saying? But today I'm going to do some eyelashes and then I will see you just now. Boom. Okay, period. So, another one of the questions was, how did you learn how to do your makeup? Um, my makeup journey, I would say, started really when I was in, I would say, grade 11. How's that, grade 11? 17, 16, 17. I started watching YouTube videos. So I would watch tutorials and I would copy them. I don't even remember what I used to watch, but I know that I would watch like 10 different eyebrow tutorials, and then I'd be like, okay, cool. I would sit and I would sketch out my eyebrow, and then I'd be like, okay, that doesn't really work for my face. Sketch out another eyebrow. And then I got to a point where I really liked the shape of an eyebrow that I did. And there was also a time I was walking around with black eyebrows, like these blocks of black. Oh my god, like thinking of it gives me anxiety. It was so bad. And I thought like, oh, I'm the baddest bitch with the best fucking eyebrows. No, it was so not cute. I was like, what is going on right now? Looking back at it, what a mistake. But I think it's important that I went through those things, because now I know what works for my face, what doesn't, what looks really cute, what, like I know my face well enough to know how to manipulate makeup on my face that works. So that's why I wouldn't like to say that I'm like a makeup guru. I don't know that much about makeup. I just know what works for my face because I've been doing it for years. I've been practicing on my face, so I know exactly what works and what doesn't. The only thing I would say that I'm not like seasoned on, like it's not like I can say, oh, listen, I got this, is eyeliner. That's something that I'm still struggling with. The wings I'm doing on most of my makeup looks because I am practicing really hard to get them perfect. I want it to be like Kylie, where it's like instant. She just does a boop boop, a boop boop, and it's a look. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to get to that level. So that's how I learned how to do makeup, is from learning from other people. I watch videos, I watch tutorials, I learn from other people. I ask friends, for example. I had no idea that you had to set your fucking eyebrows. I was like, it makes sense to set your foundation and your concealer. It makes sense to set those things. But I had no idea that setting your eyebrows was so fundamental. I would go out after doing my eyebrows and I got home and like my eyebrows would be messed up and I'd be like, why? But I watched one of my friends' makeup tutorials. Her name is Preciosa. I will leave a link to her YouTube down below. She makes amazing makeup tutorials. She does it on Instagram now as well. She has a whole page where she's doing makeup, and it's incredible because she does such incredible makeup. But I learned from her that you need to set your eyebrows. Sis, you need to set your eyebrows. Essential. It lasts forever. Like, who knew? Do you know what I mean? After that, my eyebrow game has been too strong. It's unbelievable. Like right now, I'm a bit shocked. I love really simple, clean skin, soft eyes, kind of. I love a dark lip, as you can tell. But just really simple, easy makeup is something that I wanted to achieve, but I wanted to do it really well. And so it's taken a lot of time, obviously, like most things do, but I think I've kind of captured what works for my face and how to do it well. Okay, period. So we're gonna move on to my hair. I am envisioning like half up, half down. Maybe I'm gonna do two little, I'm cute, and then my hair down. I'm thinking about it. I'm just thinking about it. I wasn't gonna do it. I was just thinking about it. It's touch and go right now. What we're doing is impulsive, but that's how we work over here. You're gonna get used to that. Don't worry about it. Once I get to this stage of getting ready, this doesn't stop. The juice can make me feel a little loose. Oh my god, and that's my point exactly. This is when problems start to happen, but it's good because the makeup is done. So all the intricacy and like all the fine tuning is done. So I can get a little sloppy, you know what I mean? So the next question that I got was, what would you do if you could not fail? I feel like this is one of the better questions. Fuck, I would do everything, you know? I have so many really big, ambitious dreams. And I feel like if I wouldn't fail, I would go for all of them. So one of them, for example, is I really want to start. Obviously, I already have, but I want to like take my fashion line to the next level. I want to open a store, a couple of stores, you know, I want it to become like a global enterprise. I have so many things going on in my head that I want to materialize, and if I could not fail, you have to believe that I would go for it, you know? I would do the whole thing, the whole Rihanna Fenty thing. Shoes, makeup, skincare, everything. I would create a global enterprise, a brand that people can connect to, you know? So yeah, that's something that I think I would do if I could not fail. You can only learn from people who already know things. And I think it's so important to teach people, you know, but it's always difficult to approach people who are in your industry of influence, because a lot of the times, you know, they want to be paid, or it's just difficult to, especially in the fashion design industry. The whole fashion industry is very, I'm trying to find the political word to use here, right? But it's very much about who you know. So I'm just straightening my edges basically, because when I wash my face in the morning, I do it really vigorously, so my little hairs at the front tend to get wet and then gross, and we don't like that. We don't want that. Another one of my like biggest goals, I think, is to start a foundation that benefits Black women in the creative sphere, because I know, being a Black woman in the creative sphere, how difficult it is to not only be recognized but just to also get work. I feel like it's so difficult to get anything achieved because the industry is so saturated, but also Black women struggle to get jobs. That's just the reality, you know? So I want to create that platform for Black women to thrive. Like, I want us to be, you know what the problem is that we have the best ideas, but no one ever puts us forward. All right, so one of the other questions I got was, what's the one thing you do to lift your spirits when you're feeling a bit down? I am so happy I got asked this question, because I was going to do a video on this, but I'm glad that I get to kind of express that now a little bit. I started doing a lot of yoga and meditation during lockdown. I felt like it was so important for me to find ways to relax and find my zen and really just be in the moment and present, and grateful. Wow, I've never been more grateful in my life for the things that I have than when I was practicing it. Like, you have to every day remind yourself of the things that are great in your life, and I feel like through yoga and meditation I've been able to find that. When I meditate, it really allows me to focus on being present and focus on the reality of where I am and what I'm doing and how I'm living and how thankful I should be about where I am and how I'm living. So those kinds of things really make me feel a lot better about what I'm doing in life. And a lot of the times I catch myself feeling so insecure and sometimes even unhappy with what I'm doing because I don't see the results that I want. So it's like, okay, how am I going to do what I want to do, what I love to do, but still make money from it? And I haven't been able to do that at all, if I'm being very honest, you know. So it's been very difficult for me to still find gratitude in the things, still find gratitude and happiness and love and acceptance in the things that I do and the things that I love. All right, so this is the finished look. I think I look so flippin' cute. Right, we're filling the glass? I think we're filling the glass. So right now I need to refill my drink and then we're gonna try on 2 outfits because I can't decide what to wear today and you guys are going to help me. So I wanted to talk to you guys about my outfits really quickly before I tried them on. So I made these as merch samples for Jiggy Couture. So for those of you who don't know and are newbies to the channel, hi, welcome. I am a fashion designer. I studied fashion design, so I work full-time for my line, Jiggy Couture. It's something that I started back in college, and it's a concept that I am so excited to take to the next level, and it's something that is growing. It's a little baby seed now at the moment, but I'm working towards becoming, like I had mentioned, one of my goals, a huge global enterprise and brand that does not do just clothing. It is a line of, it's a lifestyle brand of how I live or whatever. Who knows? We'll get there when we get there, right? So I'm going to be releasing this merch line early 2021. You guys will be seeing way more information on it close to the time. But one of my lucky subscribers will have the opportunity to win 2 sets of my merch before it is released. I will be running a competition slash giveaway type of thing in my next video, so keep an eye out for that. Let's try on the first outfit. Okay, majority of the questions that I received were style related, but they all centered around my style and my inspiration and where I kind of get my inspiration from. I always say I wish I was a hun living in the 90s, living my best Aaliyah, Destiny's Child, Lil Kim life. Do you know what I mean? I love being comfortable and looking like I just came from the gym. So athleisure was such a perfect style of dress for me because it incorporated that kind of athletic look, but it was still extremely comfortable and adaptable, and you could really make it anything you wanted it to be. But I love looking and feeling sexy and confident and still feminine. So I think I found a great way of incorporating all these aspects that give me the style that I want and love.
Oh, you doing the video?
I'm trying, but they're freaking making noises there.
Hey!
Please go tell them.
Hey!
I'm serious, go tell them.
Who, baby?
I don't know. It's just annoying, like I have to keep stopping.
I just met these niggas, you just told me about them. Funny, no see?
Yeah, he just called and said that he's home. I think I prefer this purple tie-dye outfit for the look that I'm going for today. Obviously my lips are purple, so purple is my favorite color. If you know, now you know. And it's really long, so I'm gonna wear it as a dress, but you can wear it with like some biker shorts or a matching set of sweat shorts with some jeans and some heels. Ooh, a look. This look is super versatile, but still extremely stylish on its own, and you can just accessorize it and make it look really cute, like I just did. Hello. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoy engaging with you guys and doing all of these really fun things, you know, for your kind of entertainment. So I think it's really fun and I really enjoy doing it. So I hope you guys enjoy watching it. Show your girls some love. Follow me on socials, and I will see you guys in the next video.